I just thought it'd be awesome. I was watching a video the other night with two of my co-writers. I was like, how funny would it be if just at the end of it, if the camera went from him dressed in that suit with that beautiful piano and just faded over and has some drunk girl just go, bleh. You know what I mean? I just think it'd be awesome. Or have her passed out on the piano or something. Maybe it's just me. I thought it'd be epic.
Yeah. It'd be hard to do that with this song, though. I mean, you know, this song, for real.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We're proud of that one.
So good. Now, remember I told you guys before he came up, this is your one chance to be this close to Brantly Gilbert, okay? So does anybody have a question for him that maybe you've been thinking about? While you're thinking about, oh, yes, ma'am. Go right ahead.
When are you going to be touring in Charlotte again?
When is he going to be touring in Charlotte again?
I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, most of y'all probably know more about my schedule than I do. There's always got through. As a husband and a dad now, I kind of get on the bus when I'm told, you know, and then when I get home, I kind of work for her. But
for Amber.
It will be sooner than later. 2019 for us, actually hired a new manager. So we're kind of revamping some things. We're not rebranding or anything weird. You know, what you see is what you get. You can't rebrand a just stubborn old country fool. But, you know, we're kind of rebooting and building a plan. So 2019, we're going to play some shows and we're going to bounce around and do some stuff. But 2020 is going to be our heavy year. So I would venture to say if we're not in Charlotte, we'll be extremely close in 2020. If we don't get there this year.
This lady drives around to see you. She's very devoted.
Bless your heart. Thank you, darling. Well, I love you too. I love you back.
So I had a Facebook question from a lady named Bethany, and she has a lot of tattoos, and she wanted me to ask you how many you have, what's your favorite, and what's your least favorite.
Well, to be honest with you, they all kind of turned into one. You know, a little bit of that has to do with age. You know. Other
skin moves.
Yeah. But no, you know, they kind of, all of them touch at this point. But my left arm tells a, you know, a pretty good story.
Yeah.
And goes from, you know, some time when I was struggling with some stuff and hanging out with a rough crowd to up here I got Jesus. It's a cross. It's got Jesus' face in it that looks like my dad. It's strange. But it really does look, yeah. So I got that, and the devil's over here, and he's trying to get on my shoulder, and I got two chubby angels sitting on top of the cross with weapons.
Love it.
So they packed to the gills. That's how it goes down on my body.
Are you getting any more in the foreseeable future?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to get too high up here, but I'm running out a little bit of room on my upper body. And I'm going to leave this arm open. I want my kids to be able to see what my skin looks like, you know. But for now, anyway. But when I turn, I think I'm looking at maybe either 50 or 60. If I got ink canvas left, we covering it up, and the beard, I'm letting the beard go, and we just, it's biker time. That's it. That's it. I'm just going to give up on myself.
Tell me about I'm sorry. Did anybody else have a question? I'll keep the beard.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to
let it go.
I'm going to let it hang.
In the back. Let me. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have like flips in it. If I grow my hair out, it froze up. No joke. Swear to God.
Brantley, this fella has a question.
What's up, Brantley?
What's going on, Brad?
I'm Kirk, man. I just got a question for you. I saw you've toured with Tim McGraw, Kenny Chesney, even Luke Combs. Who's been your favorite person you've toured with, and can you tell us a pretty good story from on the road with some of those guys?
Sneaky.
Come on.
Sneaky. Road stories are private. That's right. You know, the road might as well just be Vegas in general. But no, man, I got to tell you, you learn something from everybody you tour with. And they were all, you know, tours kind of have a life of their own, and it kind of depends on where you're at in your life. Now, when I was single, you know, and drinking, that was a completely different tour. had I gone on tour with Kid Rock then, we probably would have spent several nights in jail. But this time around, I was a husband and a dad touring with Kid Rock, and he's got grandkids at this point. So it was strangely like, until we hit the stage, it was strangely like tame.
Wow, that is weird.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it's still fun. We had a
Yeah.
good time. That tour was a blast, man. I learned a lot on that one. But I mean, you get out with guys like Kenny and Tim that have been doing it for a long time, and they're very, very good at what they do. And watching how they handle the crowd and just what they do on stage and what they say. You learn something from everybody. And these younger guys, your Luke Combs, your Michael Rays, these kids are, I say kids, they're men, but to me, I've been running around 4 minutes. Yeah, and they're still young to me. These newer guys, they bring a lot to the table, and they sometimes bring some stuff that we hadn't seen. I'm sure when I came on the scene, some of the other guys saw some stuff I did and were like, oh, hell no, I'm never doing that. But, I feel like we all learn from each other.